Good morning, everyone. My name is RVC Lanyo, the first reporter of this topic. So, first of all, I would like to introduce my topic. So, this is chapter 12. We're talking about the environmental loss. It is punishable acts of fishing and aquatic resources and other relevant laws. So, by the end of the discussion, you will able to determine the punishable acts on fishing and aquatic resources and other relevant laws. Also discuss a salient provision of the Philippines Fisheries Code of 1998. So lesson 12.1, the Philippine Fisheries Code of 1998. Therefore, the Republic Act number 8550, an act providing for development, management, and conservation of the fisheries and aquatic resources, integrating all laws pertinent thereto, and for other purposes approved on February 25, 1998 according to AWP Philippines 1. According to Section 1, titled This Act shall be known as the Philippine Fisheries Code of 1998. So, Chapter 2, Declaration of Policy and Definition. So, according to this one, Section 2, Declaration of Policy, it is hereby declared the policy of the state. So, the letter A, to achieve food security and as the overriding consideration of the utilization, management, development, conservation, and protection of fishery resources in order to provide the food needs of the population. A flexible policy towards the attainment of food security shall be adopted in response to changes demographic trends for fish, emerging trends in the trade of fish and other aquatic products in domestic and international markets, and the law of supply and demand. Paragraph B. To limit access to the fishery and aquatic resources for the Philippines for the exclusive use and enjoyment of Filipino citizens. And also the paragraph C. To ensure the rational and sustainable development, management, and conservation of the fishery and aquatic resources in the Philippines, while including the exclusive economic zone or the EEZ. An adjustment high seas consistent with the primordial rather objective and maintaining a sound ecological balance, protecting and enhancing the quality of environment. Also, it's all about the paragraph D to protect and the rights of fisher folks, especially to the local communities with priority the municipal fisher folk, and the preferential use for the municipal voters. Such preferential use shall be based on, but not limited to, maximum sustainable yield (MSY) or total allowable catch (TAC) on the basis of resources and ecological condition, and shall be consistent with our commitments under international treaties and agreements. And I also talk about the paragraph E to provide support for fishery sectors, primarily the principal fisher folk, including women and youth sectors through appropriate technology and research, educate financial production, construction of post-harvest facilities, marketing assistance, and other services, and also to manage fishery and aquatic resources in a manner consistent with the concept of integrated coastal area management and specific natural fishery management areas supported by research, technical services, and guidance provided to the state, and to grant the private sector the privilege to utilize fishery resources under the basic concept of the grantee, according to the paragraph G. And this, the state shall ensure the attainment of the following objective of the fishery sector. So one, conservation, protection, and sustained management of the country's fishery and aquatic resources. So in this part, so the conservation and protection of the fisher forks must be protected and conserved. The second is poverty alleviation and the conservation of supplementary livelihood among municipal fisher forks. So fun fact that a month ago or a year ago, if I'm not mistaken, there was a fake fisher fork claim the assistant given by our president, President Marcos, give the assistant of the fisher forks that somehow other fisher forks or the fake fisher forks was claimed that they are the fisher forks, but they're not. They're the fake one, and all the frail fisher forks are not claimed because it's all about in my own perception. It's depends on what connection that you have in your barangay. And let's going on. So the three improvement of productivity and aquaculture with ecological limits. So in line with my topic, in my own perception, that the fake fisher forks does not improve their what we call um pangkabuhayan, because they are fake, and they're using the assistance even with the president to make them um, buy some stops that not aligned with the fisher forks. Therefore, optimal utilization of offshore and deep sea resources. And last one is upgrading the post-harvest of technology. Section 3, application of profession and provisions. And the provisions rather of this code shall be enforced in according to the paragraph A, all Philippines water, including other waters over which the Philippines has sovereignty and jurisdiction, and the country's 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone, or the EEZ, and the continental shelf. The paragraph B rather, all aquatic fishery resources, whether inland, coastal, or offshore fishing areas, including but not limited to fish ponds, fish pens, cages, and also the paragraph C, all lands devoted to aquaculture and business activities relating to fishery, whether private or public lands, according to the Lupel 1. Section 4, definition of terms and use of this code. The following terms or phrases shall mean follows. So this definition of terms is sabotable according to the definition. So may I read all the terms, and you're able to know what definition it is. So first, ancillary industries, appropriate fishing technology. The third one is aquaculture. The fourth one is aquatic pollution introduction by human or machine as a directly or indirectly resistance of energy to the aquatic environment rather, which result or is likely to result in such deleterious effects of as to harm living and non-living aquatic resources, pose potential and or real hazard to human materials, substances, and health tion, including dumping, this foam, or health hindrance to aquatic activities such as fishing and marine litters, discharge of petroleum or carbonaceous, other radioactive, noxious, and harmful liquid, gaseous, of food disclosure, deforestation, and sound agricultural practices such as use of the banned chemicals and excessive use of chemicals, extensive use for artificial fish feed, and wetland conversion, which cause similar hazard and deleterious effects shall also constitute aquatic pollution. 5. Aquatic resources. Number 6. Artificial reefs and any structure of natural or man-made natural place in a body of water. Catch sailing, closed season period, coastal area, zone, commercial fishing, small scale, medium scale, large commercial fishing. And also the coral, the hard colored substance made of the skeleton of marine. 13. Coral reef, natural aggregation of coral skeleton with or without living coral polyps acquiring the intertidal and submarine waters. The demarcated areas, boundaries, and there are um, terms here: the aquaculture, fish aggregating devices, fixed and passive fishing gears, and also the fire and fingerlings gathering, which is ang Bisaya pa, piece ni siya. 15. Department or the shall main Department of Agriculture, fishing, rather, endangered, rare and or threatened species. Number 18, exclusive economic zone. Number 19, the farm seas or the fisheries and aquatic resources management councils. Number 20, farm to market roads. So the farm to market roads, so this is the project of the government, which is they're going to have good quality of roads to deliver the product coming from the fisher forks, or the what we call the businessman or the small business, to deliver a good quality to the market. Number 21, fine mesh net or the net with mesh size of less rather than 3 centimeters, measured between two opposite knots. 22, fish and fishery aquatic products. Number 22, 23, fish cage refers to an enclosure. fish coral and backlad or as a stationary wire or trap rather. And also the fish fingerlings, fish fry stage, fish pin, fisher fork people directly or personally and physically engaged in taking and or culturing the processing fishery and or aquatic resources according to Lupi 1. 29 Fisher Folk Cooperative, a duly registered association of fisher folk. 30 Fisher Folk Organization. Number 31 Fisheries refers to all activities relating to the active businesses of fishing, culturing, preserving, processing, marketing, developing, and conserving the managing aquatic resources of the fishery areas, including the privilege of to fish or take aquatic resource thereof. Number 32 Fish Pond the land basin facility enclosed within earthen or stone material to impound water or growths. Fishing boat gear license. 34 Fishery management areas. 35 Fishery operator. 36 Fishery refuge and sanctuaries. 37 Fishery reserve and designated area where activities are regulated and set aside for educational and research purposes. Fishery species and aquatic flora and fauna including but not restricted to fish, algae, coelacanths, mollusks, crustaceans, echinoderms, and cetaceans. 39 Fishing, the taking the fishery species in their wild state and habitat with or without the use of fishing vessels. 40 Fishing gear, an instrument of any and its accessories utilized by taking fish and other fishery species. So the subs terms here. So the paragraph 1, active fishing gear. Paragraph 2, the passive fishing gear.